Hey everyone! I thought I'd give you a quick update before I start my awesome weekend trip. Because today I finished my language class! Yay! I even have a nice little certificate saying, oh, you finished your basic beginning Hungarian. Don't believe it. Don't ask me to say anything. Don't ask me to translate. I'm read okay if I have a little bit of time, but I really don't know it. Actually, I feel less confident than when I began because I actually do understand the language a little bit better. And there's so many prefixes and suffixes that you can add on depending on what person you're talking about first, second, or third, and what you're doing. And like, the words can get ridiculously long of just adding things to it. And like, so all the verb conjugations confuse me, and it's all based on the vocal sound of it, which I can't pick up. So whew. It's a good language. It's a good, beautiful language, but don't ask me if I know anything because I'm getting by. I know I said I was going to make a video about it, but the thing is I probably would have cheated and like listened to it from Google Translate, then said it, listened to it, and that's not the point. Hopefully maybe after this weekend I'll be a little bit better and maybe then I'll do a video, but I thought I'd just do a regular vlog talking about the language class in general and then move on from there because it's not good. The other thing is like very disappointed in how the class structure was. I was told it was gonna be a survival like class because it's 3 weeks, 80 hours, and I thought then that would mean like we're gonna repeat and really hard hit like what you really need day to day. But it was an actual language class. Like we learned all about, well, we start with introductions and then we move on to foods, which was important. Foods is important. And then we moved on to like travel and like, which is kind of important. And the big one was like describing people, like the arm, leg, hair color, and it's like, okay, that's nice, but when am I gonna sit around and describe a Hungarian to themselves or describe someone else? Like, not to my day-to-day basis. The food is probably most important, and that's what I'm going to work hardest on continuously through the semester, is making sure that I can order food, buy food, go to the stores, and things like that. I am good with kusanu, is thank you. And that's pretty much my go-to right now. It's kusanu, kusanu, because it's safe and I feel pretty confident. Today in the store, I went and got something and the lady talked to me and I just said nem, which is no, because I figured she was offering something, I don't know. And then I just said kusanu, and I think she believed I was Hungarian speaking, so who knows? Who knows? But, so kusanu, nem, igen is yes, Amerikai, Vanyok, I am American, things like that is about the extent of my knowledge. But I can read it, okay, the basic stuff. So maybe hopefully I can figure out signs and products enough that even if I can't converse, it's really hard to hear the words too because they just kind of mumble together. Even with my teacher, when they teach me things, it's like, oh, you just said 2 words together. Can you like let me know? But so yeah, I was a little disappointed in the class. I was hoping to be more survival skill and less of a language class, but that's okay. I got my book. It's going to be helpful. Luckily, my classes are in English, and when I teach in a classroom, if I teach in a classroom, it will be in a classroom that teaches math and English, so it will be fine. It's just for interaction and everything like that. And why I keep saying this weekend is because I'm heading to South Hungary with Esme, who I took the trips last weekend with, the lady, and about 4 other BSM students. And when going outside of Budapest, you run into more people who are not confident with English and not wanting to speak. So you might have some interactions, but I'm just like, Hogvan is how are you, and my only answer is yo, which is good. Like, I have no idea how to say anything else, so you can ask me how I am, but I'll just say good. And este is you too, how about you, kind of thing. So Hogvan, yo, este, so that's about as far as I can get. Like, I can ask them maybe what their country is, what languages they speak, and if something hurts, like, I can't really get to know someone with this language still, so I don't know how that's gonna go, but we'll see. Luckily she's coming along and she's very fluent in both, so, and she's going to bring her 10-year-old daughter. Hopefully she's pretty fluent, and that will help with that language barrier. Hopefully that's all good. But, so yeah, this last week, since the Shannon Dread trip, I've just been to class and home. I went to the store though twice. So class been normal. Tuesday we had a treasure hunt, which was we picked different sheets of challenges. One was purely questions that we mostly just Googled them. We didn't actually go look for them, like how many pubs, how many statues at the Opera House, things like that. Then there was, you had to go buy things and bring things like a map, and I brought a pastry and things like that. We had to interview someone. We kind of cheated by interviewing one of the bus on, bus off, jump on, jump off buses. These are tour thingies, so they talk English and Hungarian to talk to tourists and everything, so we kind of cheated, but it worked. We also had to make some videos about we had to sing a song in Hungarian, so we just sang one from the book, read a Chile and Peter story, again just did in the book, and then recreate either an action scene or a romance scene in Hungarian. And that was the funniest part. It was somehow decided that someone was going to ask Will if he wanted to dance. I don't know why it was Will, but all of a sudden it had to be Will. And so Abe asked Will to dance in Hungarian, and they're dancing, but they're only holding one hand. They never clasped the other hand. It's always just one-handed. And they're dancing around Spain, and then randomly Will says, "I love you," and that's the gist of it. And like they dramatically go away. So that was the best one, and then they didn't show it. Oh, pictures. There we go. The fifth thing we had to do was pictures of different things, like a dog, a shop, a shopkeeper, selfie with the train or something. So that was lots of fun. It was more fun than class would have been, so I was happy to do it, but it was kind of work. And then today afternoon we watched those videos and pictures and had awards, which only time your award is going to be alcohol is when you're studying abroad in Europe, because all the awards were wine. We never won because we had a small group who would actually participate, and none of us were that serious about winning. We were serious about being efficient and being done. But it's okay, we had fun. We also had to put on a play about Chile and Kevin, which there are characters in our book, and Kevin's definitely hitting on Chile. And there's also Chile's brother, Peter, who's friend with Kevin. And Kevin's American, while the other two are Hungarian. And I really wanted to kill Kevin. So he was studying, and then I, as Chile, because I was the only girl when this first started, had to come in and kill Kevin because he made me angry because he stole my book. And then Peter comes in and is dramatically upset about Kevin being dead, and the police try to come in and arrest him, which another girl showed up to play this part. But I had to end up doing it for the skit because she was late. But the police came up and tried to arrested him because they thought, she just assumed he did it because he was there. And then he's like, "Are you corrupt?" And she's like, and he's like, "How much?" And 500 florins, which is like nothing. I don't know why she was so cheap. And that paid off the cop, and he got away, even though he didn't do it. It was ridiculous, but it was funny, and it was fun to do. Some of the other skits were very funny. Sadly, I didn't understand most of them because I don't speak Hungarian. But the best one was the last one was two boys. So, I mean, I feel bad complaining about three of us, and there was two boys for this one. And they did the Luke Skywalker Darth Vader scene of him telling him, "I am your father," in Hungarian with the iPhones playing the sound effects. Epic nerd day, just nailed it. It was fantastic. It made me really excited. And these are the computer programming people, so it made me think of the time at Bethel when that happened, and I think the two who did that at least took computer programming 1. So, hilarious. Good day. It was fun. Like I said, the prizes were wine, and also we figured out who won the sandwich. We didn't win. No surprise. But, so the language class was fun, and as my roommate and I talked about, we're happy we did it because we've been here, we've settled, we're feeling much more comfortable living here before we jump into the crazy whirlwind that's going to be this semester. So I'm happy I did it. The language class itself, though, wasn't as beneficial as I was hoping for. And that's okay. I'll figure it out. I'm doing fine. I mean, I've eaten, slept, and been taught things for the last 3 weeks, so I think I can continue to eat, sleep, and be taught things while I'm here. I'm not too worried. Other things that I did was Tuesday I went to the store that I found a mall with a giant Tesco, which made me very, very happy. And my roommate and I went back tonight to get some appliances for our trips. She's going to Prague. I'm a little jealous, but I'm going to do that over Halloween. And because my temporary watch got temporarily broken, the pin fell out yesterday. I hit the door frame as I walked in and just totally broke. And I was keeping it jankly together today with this paper clip that I bent up, but it fell off, and I was like, okay, if we're going there, I have to get a new watch. So that's why you may have noticed I'm wearing a brown watch, which is weird because I've never had a brown watch before. Before I went to the black and silver that I've had since freshman or sophomore year of high school, I had a gold and silver watch in middle school before it broke. And it's three different bands, or it's one band that's wrapped around, and so this is very different for me, but it's cute and I like it. I have it on the farthest hole, and actually if I wanted it super tight I'd have to go in even more, but that's okay. This loose thing might be good. The bummer is, if I can get this out and I can show you how long this is, because this is different for me, but I like it. It's cute. See, you gotta wrap it around yourself. So long. So I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, see, I have a tan line barely from the last watch because I wore it all summer, and that's where the head would sit. So I have this tan line that now is obsolete because I have a new watch. But it's okay. It's really cute. It's really pretty. I'm gonna like it. I'm hoping it costs about twice as much as my Walmart $7 watch. Of course, in Hungarian money, we bought it at Claire's though, so not too exciting. Hopefully it lasts me twice as long. That's my goal, is it costs me twice as much and needs to last twice as long. But it's okay. Yeah. So that's what's happened this week. It's been very calm. I locked myself in my room. I made that video of first, and like I said, I was gonna do language one, and I was kind of prepared, but at the same time it was I'm gonna cheat, and that's not worth the effort of doing it. I need to really learn this. I need to not fake it. So maybe later on the road, who knows. But otherwise I've locked myself in, relaxed, got some stuff done, did some laundry, things like that, and now I have a long 3-day weekend at going to South Hungary, different places around there. Got a 3-hour train ride tomorrow. I enjoy train rides, so this is going to be very, very good. Hopefully my camera won't die on me this weekend, and I can keep up to date with all the vlogs. I may not post them till Monday because Wi-Fi might be weird, but hopefully my camera battery, and I'm taking my external battery to make it the 3 days. And I should be learning goulash tomorrow. That was one of my goals, is to learn how to make goulash while I'm here, and that might happen this weekend because we're going to cook for ourselves at one of the spots tomorrow night, I think. So I'm very excited. So please stay tuned. It's going to be good. And then Monday I start my semester officially. I have the BSME class schedules, but I don't have the BSM one, and the actual class I have to take to graduate is at BSM. So I'm hoping it doesn't conflict in schedule because I really want to take all the BSME classes. But I'll be able to update you then on how it goes. But I just show up to class on Monday. I'm not registered or anything. I just get to show up. But yeah, so stay tuned. My adventure is now switching, and it will get more school stressed, but also I have some exciting things to come. So, thanks for staying tuned to my adventure.